It's Arabella. I'm busy making the cover of the Southern Charm. I started to make it and I couldn't wait anymore. So this is the back of a picture that I had. I don't know exactly what it was from. Maybe a picture frame, I think. So the back of it, I already cut the spine off, and then I will show you how I do it. I got my knife, I switched the tip up with the blade, and now I'm making several passes to, well, I will show you. Like this. It's already to the other side, yes. Well, just quite a mess I made of it. So, I will show you what I did so far. This will be my cover. As you can see, I just made it in half, but it's not quite. I did do the measurements, but I think I did go a little bit slightly to that side, so I think I'm going to cut some little piece off. So this will be the spine, and I will put this aside for a minute. Also, I want to use fabric. I got a little bit fabric from my mom, and this is the fabric I want to use. So I'm going to stick it onto the cover, which I just cut in half. And already I made some of the pages. I want to show that to you too. I also had another piece which I wanted to use, but not well. The other color I thought went well with the Southern Charm. So I will link everything below so you can buy the Southern Charm and maybe make the book together with me, or with Jennifer, of course, because she's the one who designed it. But here are some of the pages. So, like this. This is the inside, this is the outside, and like this. And this is one of the pages, but there are flaps which I did separate. This is an envelope, and I did stick it onto cardstock because I didn't have white cardstock. First I printed it out onto white paper, and then I just stuck it onto the cardstock that I had in my stash. So this is also like that. This is the front cover, and I have two of them because this is on to the cardstock that I did have, and this is on to white. The back of white picture paper, so you can print it out onto picture paper, and that's glossy on one side but not on the other side. So I tried it out, and I think that the color is not that different. This is a little bit more vintage, I think. And here I did this like that, and I left it like that on the inside, and the ticket, and here also a tab. I have to cut it, I see. And this is one of the things. I really like the color, by the way. It's really nice and purple, and I have to cut out the holes. This is the letter. Everybody knows it by now, but not the ones who doesn't know about Genevieve and her kits, her journal kits, and they're really so nice to work with. I really like it. So this I printed out onto plain paper because I want this envelope to work. So sometimes it's too bulky to print it out onto cardstock. So, and this is recycled cardstock. I still work with it because it's not finished yet. And you can also get the white one that is also recycled. So you don't have to get this color. If you want white and recycled, then that's possible to order. So through the internet you can search it. So this one, and file folder, and a few of the tabs also. So this is where I am right now, and I showed you the cover. Also fun. It's really fun to make it. Don't you forget about that. So I will have to straighten it up, and then when I do that, then I can cover it with the fabric. First I'm going to get a line so that I can see it where approximately I have to cut it, but I want to be accurate, as accurate as possible. So like that. And here it's also not so straight, so I want to get something off out of here also. I did go a little bit crooked, so I will use this straight edge from the other side and try to cut it off. So I'll start with a nice straight edge like this, and I will try, but this is also a little bit lopsided, but well, this is straight enough for me, so I won't do anything with this. So I will put this aside and then try to, it is hard chipboard, so it's a little bit tough to get through, and I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. I wasn't sure why I put this, so it will take some force to get through it, so it will take, I will try to do it as quickly as possible. I just saw a bird because I'm on the first floor in the bedroom of my middle daughter, Kaya. This was her bedroom at one point, also from my eldest at one point, my Hali, but now it's my room, craft room or studio or whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm almost through it, and I should have left it where it was, because now I have to line it up as exactly as possible, and then you can go wrong, so leave it until it's loose. Let's see if it's already, it's almost, I'm almost through. Yes, yeah, well, that's what I want. It's more straight, a little bit off, but well, I can work with this. This will be tidy enough. So then I will do this side, and this side I went lopsided too. Lopsided, is that the right word? I don't know. I think you know what I'm talking about. I hope so. So I will make some passes until I'm through, and you will see when it's done, because then you can move this to the other side and then it's loose. So it's really hard stuff, so hard to do this. It's a lot of work. I'm getting the flu again. I don't know what's going on, but this is 2 times in a row, so almost through it. So well, I'm going to get the last and when you have the flu you don't have enough force, but well, I did it, so I do want it straight as possible, so that's okay. And then I'm going to make this. I didn't know that was there, but well, I will stick some flowers onto that. You know how I work. I see what I have and I work with it. So I will put this aside and then show you how I attach the fabric onto the. I will need, well, at least one of these. And I think I will make a change with the spine and do this fabric for the spine. So what I do is I just lay it out on the fabric. First we'll do the spine. I'll lay that aside and then get my scissors out. Just a minute. It was underneath all the stuff. So this is what I do. I want to have the fabric on both sides. It's the first time I'm doing this with fabric, so I don't have a sewing machine. I do want to have one, but I will do it so that I have enough room to glue it down. I will glue everything down. So I will hold it like this and then just cut it. And on this line I will cut it also. I'm so excited to work on this new book. So this is the second book I'm going to make on camera. I just started, so I hope everybody likes it, what I do. And then I see I didn't go as straight as I wanted, so I'm going to cut something off. But first I want to see if that's okay. I think I did take enough room to, well, that will be okay. I think it's, yeah, I will cut something off because I don't want it to get too bulky. I want this to meet in the middle so that it's not that bulky, but on the edge. I mean, I'm sorry, because I don't want this, you to see the edge. So let's see how much I can cut, and then I really eyeball it. That's how I work. So let's see, just about here, I think. Just cut it off, make a commitment and do it. That's what I always say. Just do it. And now I have enough to glue it, and then I have to decide which glue I'm going to use. I have enough of this, so I'm going to use this glue. There is enough, so I'm just starting to apply the glue onto it. And also I will apply some glue on the edges so that it will stick down good enough. So and then I will turn it around like this, I think. Let's see, a little bit like that. Let's see, for now, well, that will be just about right. I can change it a little bit because it's not stuck down yet. So first I want to do this side, because then you have this will come over it just like that, and then it will look really nice. So I wanted to show you that you can do also a lot with fabric even if you don't have a sewing machine. So that's what I wanted to show you. With the other book I showed you also what you can do with A4 size paper, because I have an A3 printer, but I know, well, not everybody has that, so I did try to make a book with A4 size and then make it up as I go along and try and do different things. So that's about right. And then also the edges, it's really important. It's important with fabric, it's important with paper that you get all the edges. So now I'm going to glue this edge, as I said, so you have a nice finished side like that. Try to do it like this and just press down. And it's okay if the glue is coming through the fabric, that you won't be seeing it. Well, I have a little bit left, I see, and I did forget this side, so I can open it because it's not glued down yet. The sides is important too, so I will do that because I don't want bulk in the corners. I will do it just like when you have paper, with a little bit of an angle. And over here I will make a slit like that, so that it's smaller and you have not so much fabric. If it dries, it's okay. I will apply more glue and that will be okay. So like that, and here, over here, a slit. Oh, I'm sorry, I was out of camera over there. So, well, it's not going anywhere, so yeah, like that. Now I apply some more. I see if it's sticking. It's wet. It's still wet, so I can stick it down. Then I will apply some glue on the flaps, because I want a nice edge with the flaps also. So like this, and then fold it over just like you would with paper, and fold this side over like this. And then, because the glue is still wet, I will glue the flap down, and everything that's coming over I will just let's see, maybe I will, no, that will be too bulky, so I will cut it. And that will give a nice edge. You see? Just like that. Now I will cut this as straight as possible. Just onto the edge. So you have something like this. And this will be on the inside where the signatures are, so that will be okay. Try to make it straight, but not so. Yeah, like that. That will be okay. Yes, I'm good with that. So I will cut this one off also, just like on the other side. Well, I'm happy with it. Now I will put this aside to dry. You see how easy that is? And then I will start with this. I'm a little bit worried about this, but I think I have enough fabric. Let's see. I could make on the inside, put this. That's what I can do. But I want to see if I have enough for the front and the back side. So I'll try to do this on camera. I didn't do any of this beforehand, so let's see if it's fitting. Well, I think it's going to fit, so as I see it right now, I have enough. I have enough fabric to do the front and the back side, so. And then I have to attach also the spine in between, and how I do that, I will glue it down with double-sided tape, I think, and extra with some glue. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm trying to adjust this, so I will see if I have enough fabric, and I do. And then just as I did with the spine, I just cut it. So I see that I have enough, and I cut along the line of the other side, so just like this. And I'm happy I have enough left, so I also took pictures of this because my scanner didn't work, and that's just too bad, because I wanted to share some ephemera from Holland with the group, and then my scanner didn't work, so I think I'm going to do it with the pictures, and then it's not the same, but it's better than nothing. So now this is attached, of course, so I will cut it in half, so I have enough. First I want to check if I have enough room around each front and back cover. So just adjusting a little bit, making sure that I have enough fabric for both the covers. And then I will get my ruler to guide me a little bit. So I will eyeball this a little bit, see inside, and then feel where they actually are. This is a little bit small, but I have enough room on both sides, so I'm not too afraid that I will mess this up. So take the middle with my ruler and then cut along the ruler. So let's see if that's going to work, because I never did something like this, but I'm a little bit making it up, so I'm just trying. If I have a problem, I'm just making it well, I couldn't reach that, so I'm going to try it like this for the last snip. Yes, and it's loose. So now I'm going to, I will adhere the fabric and do it just like if you were covering it with paper. So I see this is a little bit like that. I will clean it up later. So I want the edges to fold. One I will fold just as a spine, and one that will meet on top of it. So, and that will give you a really nice finished look. I'm sorry about this flower. It will be on the inside. There are enough flowers, I know. But and then this will meet on top, and that will give you a really finished edge. So I see that I can cut something off. Let's see which side. I will do it on this side, because there is too much fabric and then there will be so much bulk, and that's not what I want. So I'm using this as a guide to cut it a straight line. Oh no, the beautiful rose. I'm cutting the rose. So like that. And then I want to see if I did that the right way. Yes, that's okay. This is how I can do it, but now, as you know from the spine, I have to cut here slits, and that will also take away some of the bulk, and you can fold it a little bit easier if you have two separate flaps like that. So like this, and I will see where it is, and then make a slit like that. Okay, and now I will start making cutting the corners. So let's see that this is not really cut. Okay, so maybe it's better if you leave it like this and then cut the slits, not how I did it, because now you can see where the corner is. So like that. And now I will cut the corner, so I will leave this as it is and cut it with a little bit of an angle, a little bit round. I found that was the best way to do it, so, oh, excuse me, just run into the camera almost, so like that. And then I will do it also on the other side, but I will see it when I fold it over. So first I'm going to adhere this onto it, but you have to also put the glue over here. You could leave it and make it as tight as possible, but you can get some bubbles. So I do also want the glue to come onto this. So first I will glue this, and you could use other glues, also Mod Podge. You can use Mod Podge, but not that much, but you can use it. You also have a special Mod Podge for fabric. I also have that, so I could have used that. But well, now I'm using this, so this is a little bit small. It's the tip of it is really small, which I like, because then you can glue accurate onto the edges, but when you have to get more glue onto it, then you're busy applying the glue because it's coming out really slowly. so like that, and then I will do the edges and then I can adhere it. So like this along every edge. Let's see if the camera is picking up. Okay, like this also along the edge here. That's also really important, that the edge along the board, the chipboard, is really attached. So I will do with my fingers, I think, to make it a little bit smoother, because now I have so many blobs, and I think that will show on the fabric, but I don't know exactly if it will or it won't. This glue is also really nice because it doesn't dry so quickly, so I have some time to adjust or also. So now I'm spreading it out a little bit, so I just want everything to smooth out. I wanted to try something different. I saw several videos of people making the southern charm, but well, then I thought to myself, I want to do something different. So, and well, I always wanted to do something with fabric, but now this fabric was gifted to me from my mom. So now I'm lifting it to the other side and make sure that it's on the right spot, and then press down, just press down. When you think you're on the right spot, just press down as firmly as you can, like that. Now I'm going to, I am gluing the sides some more. I'm going to I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I'm going to do this, and now I'm going to do that, so I'm going to do a lot. And I really like this fabric. Well, I also want to learn how to sew. I know how to sew. I learned it when I was a young child, and we learned it at school also. It was out of the box class at one time, and I really liked it. It was an idea of my teacher to do that. So now I'm going to make sure this the sides are all well. I have enough glue onto it, so making sure it stays on, because I want this book to last a long time, of course. That will be nice for the recipient. So like that. I think that's enough. So now I'm going to spread it out a little bit, just like I did on the other side. And then when you think that's good enough, make sure you stick the flaps onto the hardboard, chipboard. It is chipboard. So, and if you think you need more glue, just get more glue. That's okay. Don't be afraid, just try. Because if you don't try, you don't know, right? So, I think I will get some more glue to put onto this, because I am going to do the flap over it, and I want enough glue to go in on the edge, like I said already. So let's make this enough, and also get it onto the fabric, because this will go up until the edge, so that it will be good and tight onto it. So like this, make sure the edge is well done, like that. And now I'm going to do the flap to the other side and make sure it's tight. So you pull a little bit, so like that, and then stick it down. Just press, press and press and press. And now all I do is cut the ends off, and you see already how beautiful it is. This fabric is really pretty, and I thought it will work really good with the Southern Charm. See the colors, they go so well together with this fabric, so that's why. And I didn't do that on purpose also, because I got it from my mom. So, well, now I'm taking off the flaps as straight as possible, so I will get this as a guideline and just cut and try. Cut and cut and cut along the side, like that. So, and with the fabric, I don't mind if it's going to get a little bit loose, and then you see the threads a little bit. That I don't mind that, so I will do that maybe on purpose on one side, so like that, and then cut them off a little bit, so you see that it's fabric. I don't mind that at all. I like it. So cut it on the edge again. And make sure you don't cut the other side, of course, because that could be... I have to make sure I'm on camera. I'm so busy. I sometimes forget I have to stay on camera. So now I will do this on the other side the same. Same thing, and I will get this so you can see how it will be. This I will adhere, I think, with another piece of fabric, and then it will look nice on the inside, and then you will see the edge of the fabric, and that will be also really well, that it's stuck on the right way, good, that it's stuck on really good. That's what I'm trying to say. So cut a little bit of this edge, it's sticking out a little bit, so it's too much fabric. And then everything that's loose, I just get my glue, and then I see this is not stuck down because it will take some time to dry, and then you have a little bit of time. A little bit of time, a little bit of wiggle room to adjust something. Maybe you think this is too much fabric, or you want to change something, and that's possible because it's not dry yet. So like that, stick it on, and this will have to dry. So now you know how you can do something like this, and like that. So, and because this video is getting a little bit long, and you know how you can do it, I will get on in the next video. I will explain how I do it. I will cut a strip from this fabric, a little piece, not the whole thing, and then adhere it like this, and this you will see this on the other side, but then with the flower print or the other fabric, I don't know yet. So you will see it like that, and when the book folds you will see the fabric in between. That's what I want to do, but I don't know. I will see it if it works, and if it doesn't work I will try something else. So this is the end of part 1, because I'm making this book in real time. You see it when I did make it, so that's the nice thing about it. And well, thank you for all your comments, and thank you for all your support, and I hope you will subscribe, because I'm new and I will need the support, which I'm getting, by the way. And I will see you in the next video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye, bye bye.